As you heard from May, Chinese Americans have had to fight for their rights in the United States, and over the years, they've established themselves in many areas. But there aren't a great many Chinese Americans involved in politics. So why is that? Emily Drew tried to get some answers.
Self-promotion and being able to market yourself are things that Asian Americans don't generally like to do.
Christopher Chan says cultural differences keep many Asian Americans out of U.S. politics.
I think we're very underrepresented right now.
He wants to change that. Chris was born in Ohio to parents from Hong Kong. He went to Duke University, then to law school. Today at 33, he's an intellectual property lawyer in Washington, D.C., shooting for partner in a firm where few Asians have broken what he calls the bamboo ceiling.
I think a lot of Asian Americans have that problem with being viewed as not true leaders.
Chris has already overcome that stereotype. He's president of the Asian Pacific American Bar Association in Washington, and he's a commissioner in the mayor's office on Asian and Pacific Islander affairs.
Part of it is, one, being at the table. The other is adding another viewpoint, adding that cultural or diverse viewpoint.
He believes Asian Americans are on the rise in U.S. politics.
My parents and my parents' generation weren't really as involved in just civics. It was more focused on how do we get our children educated, how do we get our children to be doctors, lawyers, or whatever they want to be.
But he says Asian Americans can still do more today to develop the skills they need to be effective in U.S. civil society.
Showing that you can organize a community, showing that you can fundraise, show that you can give a speech in front of people and inspire other people.
It's this grassroots experience that can prepare community leaders for higher levels of politics.
It's important to have the American government be reflective of what American society is. And if Asian Americans represent 5% of the population, we should at least be at 5% of the government.
Chris says he has no ambitions to run for public office, but many community leaders have made the switch, Mitt Romney and Barack Obama among them. Emily Drew, CCTV.